kvCORE is phenomenal. We've leveraged kvCORE to generate millions. However, with that being said, it's important to understand that kvCORE in and of itself is not going to generate the business for you. So this whole idea that I see in the comments section and emails that I get of, hey, what do you think about kvCORE leads? Well, that is not a reality. kvCORE in and of itself doesn't produce the leads. So I wanted to take a quick moment and really break down kvCORE as an aggregate, as a whole, to share with you exactly what it can and what it can't do. Because you might be at a point where you're considering switching to kvCORE, which means hundreds of dollars a month. Or you might seriously be entertaining a brokerage move just to get access to the system. So let's dig into this. kvCORE is phenomenal at leveraging your IDX and your website. It's really effective at that. It allows the consumer, so home buyers and home sellers, to have access to the MLS through your kvCORE CRM. So whenever somebody goes to your website and starts looking for properties through your IDX, they have access to that MLS. And when that happens, you can program on your website when you want people to register their contact information, aka they become leads. And in that same vein, you're able to leverage squeeze pages that will give the consumer access to something within the MLS, meaning if you wanted to run a quick CMA for a homeowner because they want to know the value of their home, well, you could use your kvCORE and a squeeze page in order to allow them to use it. So when somebody types in their address, just curious on what their home value could potentially be, well, before they get the full report back, they have to give you their contact information. Again, another lead strategy. So that's phenomenal. So essentially what we're talking about is lead capture, leveraging your website, whether that's your main homepage, your squeeze page, or landing pages to capture people's information. And the final lead capture method that I'll share here before we go on to the next point is your smartphone number, where people can communicate with that smartphone number and become leads for you. One simple way to do that is to promote a listing within your MLS on Craigslist using that one-click posting through kvCORE and asking the people that stumbled across that post to text you a certain code to that smartphone number, and in return, you have now their lead information. So lead capture, phenomenal way to leverage kvCORE. Now, in and of itself, it's not gonna work because it simply exists. You have to put traffic, aka eyeballs, in front of these lead capture pages and that smartphone number. But before we get to the next point, where are my manners? Allow me to welcome you to my YouTube channel. My name is Jaime Resendiz, and I help real estate professionals exponentially grow their business through actionable content. And I'm on a mission to help reduce the over 80% failure rate for real estate agents. So if you can hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, that's gonna really help us out. Nurturing. This is actually the primary function of kvCORE. In fact, I would argue that it's the primary function of every CRM out there, where you're following up with the people in your database. So you're the person that uploads your database onto a CRM. And it's the CRM's responsibility to help you facilitate that nurturing to where at some point you actually close some business from the people in your Rolodex. As opposed to saying I have 5,000 leads, but the last time that they heard from you has been 2 years ago, right? Who can relate? Now there's a multitude of ways to keep up with your database. So I'll link up a video right here that I give you my personal breakdown on how to do that specifically. So check out that video to really understand how to follow up and nurture your database. kvCORE primarily helps you follow up with your database through texting, through emails, and calls. So it saves you from having to get an email autoresponder, a text autoresponder, and a dialer. Now, most of the responsibility does fall on you to set up all of that follow-up and nurture. However, there is one pretty awesome feature that kvCORE really got right, in my opinion, and that is behavioral automation, where it automatically connects with people in your database based off of their specific behaviors. As an example, you can designate certain contact statuses and decide how you want to triage them. To where a lead re-engages and revisits your website after 14 days, you can have an email or a text automatically fire, along with 5 other behaviors that will help you identify those individuals that are in your database that are actively in the market. Now that in and of itself doesn't require your programming. You just have to turn that setting on. So you can probably see now how working together with kvCORE to help you nurture Your database will allow you to close more transactions. Marketing. kvCORE will make your marketing so much smoother, so much more professional, so much faster and more effective. It has a multitude of integrations that will allow you to post to social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Craigslist, but also your database so you can re-engage those people that are already in your CRM. Now, not only are you getting some squeeze pages that we referenced before, but you're also getting some other tools such as marketing kits that will allow you to present your property in the best possible light, to where you can take this marketing collateral and blast it everywhere. One of the most common strategies here is to leverage kvCORE's Open House app that will allow you as a real estate agent to have people sign in directly into the app so they go directly into your CRM. So in other words, this allows you to go paperless and really present a different, more modern way of marketing. Now here's where much of the confusion comes into play whenever somebody thinks that kvCORE will actually bring you leads, and that is kvCORE's marketplace. kvCORE's marketplace is a collection of vendors that will allow you to grow your real estate business in a multitude of ways. If you need to get more leads, it has vendors that it's already partnered with to help facilitate that for you. From leveraging Facebook ads, Google, or other third parties for them to bring you the business, which of course does require you paying for that additional service. The marketplace also brings you some additional productivity tools, some of them which are directly integrated into kvCORE, which are easily identifiable by anything that says core. So overall, kvCORE is a phenomenal tool that I highly endorse and one that I was going to get even prior to joining the brokerage that I'm a part of. But since I joined eXp Realty, well, eXp already had kvCORE, so I didn't have to pay for it. But I'm curious, what's your opinion on kvCORE, or what questions do you have about kvCORE? Let me know in the comment section down below.